Radio check, everybody. What's going on? We're live
We're
here,
live. Yes, yes.
October 1st.
Woo! It is. It is October 1st, everyone, and the weather is changing all around the world for that cool breeze that we all been dying for, especially here in sunny Florida.
Even here, even in Florida.
Yeah, it is. You know, and October 1st, as you know, there's a couple of awareness months that I want to put out there. First is Breast Cancer Awareness Month is this month, and also Down Syndrome Awareness Month, for those who don't know. So I personally, my family have been affected by breast cancer, and I definitely know of a couple of those that have Down syndrome, and my heart goes out to everyone who has either one, but fighting the cause and hopefully persevered. But living another day. Having the awareness is a good thing of what's going on these months.
Well, I'm so appreciative that we take the time to highlight these particular things, throughout the year. Now we're limited by 12 months and we had, more than we do, but, in a 12-month cycle, trying to fit everything in. As a matter of fact, today was International Coffee Day. I had me a nice cup of Joe. There's no Chief. Come on, yeah, Chief and no Joe. That don't even
Doesn't
combine. But yeah,
coincide.
but I do appreciate us highlighting these particular, you know, things that happen in life. They just happen. But there are some carrying a heavier load in life, right? So our hearts do go out to everyone going through something in terms of physical, mental, emotional. Uh, we're lifting everyone up in prayer.
Yeah, yeah. And on a different note, and a day coming up before the 15th is the 246th birthday of the Navy.
Oh, look what I got on, baby. Yeah, don't let me puff up, bro. Don't let me puff up.
He's happy can be.
Uh,
246 years strong they are.
Go Navy.
We couldn't do it without the sea force. Definitely, thank you, Navy, and every sailor, everyone out there doing the due diligence to keep our country safe throughout the sea and air too, because you guys also
Oh
support
yeah,
air, support ground, support all arenas. So thank you
land,
for
air,
that.
and sea. Woo.
Yeah, yeah. Navy's birthday coming up very soon, so stay tuned to have that celebration. And as Enrique is a sailor, we're gonna honor him and
I
all those
hey,
other sailors.
I do Navy birthday month. Every day until the birthday.
As today's the day one, so he's got a long way to go. But yeah,
That's
so
right.
and we still on halfway through Hispanic Heritage Month until October 15th.
Oh,
So
even better, man. That just made the month a whole lot better right now.
just like a cup of Joe.
Well, I tell
uh,
you, yeah. So some people may be wondering what is this. It's not a halo. It's not a halo, although some people say it is. But let tell us a little bit about that little round point.
Wow, it's more than little, it's huge. Talk about expanding a footprint, folks.
Yeah.
Always when you are doing some greatness, there's folks that knock on your door, and we're
Mm.
very fortunate to have the leadership of Round Point Mortgage Service Corporation reach out. We spoke. We definitely decided to marry up, partner together, collaborate. So we have our official first sponsor. Round Point Mortgage Service Corporation is our first sponsor, and we're excited to have them. We're excited to collaborate with them to help those who are also wanting to know more about what they do. We'll definitely share more down the road, but for the
Yeah.
most part, you'd like a house and a car, you need financing. Mortgages is the finance guru right there for you, and Round Point will take care of you. As a veteran, first responders, and teachers, there's affinity groups, there's zero down opportunities, there's so many discounts and opportunities to get a house, and that's a great thing to have. So, folks, Round Point Mortgage Service Corporation is out there to serve you, veteran, first responders, and the rest of the community.
Yes, I'm glad that we're blessed, right? We're blessed
Yeah.
to have somebody reach out to us and do that for us. Uh, an organizations that doing great things for veterans, and that's look if you want to tug at our heart, that's where you need to start looking at, you know, fending for and providing great benefits to the veteran community, and we could talk, but yeah, we're so blessed, and thank you, you know, God, first of all, that allowed us to do this,
Mm.
and then to find folks at Round Point to partner up with us and in this venture.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, exactly. And every episode I throw on a couple of words of pearls of wisdom or quotes. And first, one thing I think I live by and we aspire by, either even with the Leadership Void and this podcast as well as the Radio Check, is be the change you wish to see in the world. And Mahatma Gandhi said that, and I think that's something Enrique and I do aspire to continuously to do, because we want to give you all an opportunity in this format and this platform just to check in. Mental health is invisible, and this is just an opportunity for you all to just knock on our doors, open your screen, open your chat, say hello, because days are rough, but you know what, we can get through it together. So we want to be the change we wish, and this is one way we're giving back. And Mahatma Gandhi, thank you for that quote. I thought that was beautiful. And the other one I think is important to share, and I'll read this one. Says it's by Zig Ziglar. Says, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you.
mm,
If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you.
hello.
It's all about that awareness, people. You know.
I tell you, you know,
Woo.
it's quotes like that that make you run the aisle. No, I'm serious. You know, the will of man, right? The will of woman. Uh, there's nothing like the will. And
Mhm.
if you are determined to do something, and with your whole heart, you'll get it done. You know, come what may. So very true statement there. Uh, and I tell you that there are people out there writing books. There are people out there uh, doing movies. A brother of mine from the Navy, Remy. And if you don't know Remy, look him up on LinkedIn. He's making movies. A kid from the Bronx like us joined the Navy to get out of harm's way because there was plenty of it,
Mm.
and he made a career for himself. And so good on you, Remy, for doing that. A veteran doing great things, and they talk about veterans doing great things. There are patriots that are doing great things for veterans, right? They're doing,
Absolutely.
and so one of those is this young man from New York too. What is it? We're taking over, brother. What Standing O Salute Edition. He wrote a book. He has signed it. We are looking to increase our viewership, and you do that by subscribing to the Leadership Void podcast. And there is a drawing. We're at about close to 160 now. We're up to the drawing happens at 200, so we still got a little ways to go, but it is signed, sealed, and to be delivered. So you could be one of those people that get the delivery. Just get on there on the Leadership Void podcast on YouTube, or at one of your. Actually, this is for YouTube. So on YouTube, find us there, the Leadership Void podcast, and subscribe, and we will have a drawing once we get to 200.
Oh yeah, Standing Yo, Salute Edition, Scott McGregor. Definitely, it is a book of gratitude of life lessons. You can't go wrong with that. So,
Yep.
200, help us get there. Hit like, hit subscribe, and all you do
Mhm.
is that's all you gotta do. You enter the drawing. So you help us, we'll help you. So thank you very much for that. Yes.
So out there, anybody
Mm.
out there
Who's
to
out there?
chime in?
Who's out there?
You know,
Oh, we always
you know
got
who's out there, Ricky.
Ricky. She says, "Wow, double the inspiration, double trouble, double inspiration." Yes, and you're a triple threat. You bringing it on. So thank you, Ricky, for always being there,
That's
consistent,
right.
consistent with us. Bringing a smile to my face. You know, it's funny. You don't meet people personally or physically, but you sense their energy, you sense their aura. And Ricky, that's what I get from you. So I'm honored and blessed to be in your presence at least twice a month. And
Yeah, yeah.
when you don't show, know that you make me sad. So that means you have to come on every show
Well, I
to
tell
get
you,
this
hey,
smile.
hey, there was an offer for a meal when we go to the West Coast. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
remember that, Ricky. I tell you, we're gonna come on there. But she'd been so faithful in her assistance and attendance here with us. And there's a lot of others that have done the same. Here goes David Jones, my brother. Hey, look what I got on, Davy. You know
Another
what's going on?
California. And always inspirational, my brother. That goes,
Oh man,
he's talking to you, Dave is all happy.
that's my brother from another mother.
Man, you know why you joined the military? You get a lot of brothers and sisters
Yeah.
in arms. So and they become truthfully your brothers and sisters, which is an extension of your true family, which is amazing.
Yes,
Hence
yes.
why we missed the camaraderie as far as the one thing mostly.
Look, see, Ricky, she's
She's edging
solidif-
us on to come
so,
on down.
solidifying the invite. We got you. We're gonna bring a bottle of something. I don't drink, but we're gonna bring a bottle of something.
Yeah, I'll partake in that with her.
West Coast, best coast. Hey, now you're
Here
treading
we go
careful. You
again.
gotta tread careful now.
Tread lightly there, Miss West
Yeah.
Coast. Nothing wrong with the West Coast, but
Yeah.
from an East Coast kid that we are, we know what word comes first when it comes to good and better and best. Both coasts. How about
Yeah,
that?
both coasts. Yeah, let's unite them. Let's unite them.
United Front. See, I threw you for a loop. But yeah,
So
Ricky. What do you got?
so we're radio checking.
Mm,
Most people know what that is. Even on the civilian side, they know what happens with a radio check, right?
yeah.
You're asking for a status. So if you're out there, you're going through something, you need some help connecting in one way or another, just put it in the chat. Let us know what it is. And we're not promising to solve your problems. What we're promising is that we could look at it and we could see within our resources what we can connect you with.
Mhm.
Because we don't want you to go things on your own, right? That's what we're here for, to provide that avenue.
You're right. It's just like that whole quote, you could teach a man to fish on a fish for a day, but when you have them, I mess up that quote. But bottom line is, we're not the one fishing for you. We want you to do the fishing, and we'll nudge you, we'll help and recommend, and
We'll
or
get the
coach you.
rod, the reel. We'll get the
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
you some stuff, but
If you're missing something, we make sure we give it for you and get it to you, because you know what? This is only going to help you in the long run longevity, because sometimes things that, yeah, we'll do it for you. It's a quick fix. And then 10 months, 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 hours later, you get the same issue. So why not take care of you by yourself? So yeah, East
that's
Coast
right.
meets West Coast and unite in the middle.
All right. What's the
Hey,
middle? Texas is the middle, right? Yeah. That's a pretty big middle.
that's a big middle.
It's a so for those out there, please remember service members that are deployed. Please remember service members that are coming back from deployment.
Yeah.
There's still a lengthy time. There's some that deploy more than others.
Hmm.
Dave Jones knows. When we were together in the Navy, he deployed way more than I did. I tell you that. But there's both aspects of service. There's some that don't deploy there at the home front, home bases, taking care of the logistics for those that are.
Yeah.
So always remember those that are out there serving and doing their business, as well as a couple of weeks ago, or maybe three now, we added first responders to the mix
Hmm.
because
Yes,
there
sir.
is an element there. They are sometimes fighting fronts and fights that we cannot. Right? We go abroad and we do handle God's business, but there's some that are here locally, here in our own you know, communities that are fighting a different fight. And the last year and a half definitely has gone to the first responders.
Yes.
That fight has been right in the front, right? So, thank you all first responders that are doing the work that you do that
Mhm.
nobody else can. And so, thank you.
Yeah, and day in and day out. So, they definitely are in my heart and in my prayers too. And listen, this show is for you as well. So
Mhm.
if you just want to have a conversation, you want us to come to a Central Florida location and just do a live, a police department or fire and rescue, we can. I know hospitals are kind of closed down now, but we can definitely make something happen, or a restaurant, like we did the Mushroom Barbecue. So we always out there thinking of different ideas to bring forward elements of how we can, create false multipliers out there for the community, especially those giving their life every day, first responders saving lives every day, either through fire, through police, security, or safety, and or through health. So we definitely appreciate you all for all you do, as Enrique mentioned. And again, breast cancer awareness month is this month, and the Down syndrome awareness month. So uh those out there, there's a walk, I think, on the 30th of October coming up. I'll talk about it next time around, for those who want to do the walk in Orlando. But we'll definitely talk about that. But we're here honoring, coming up in a few weeks, the Navy's birthday, as Enrique's
Woo!
gonna pop up his chest.
Hey, don't
246
don't
years.
make me. Listen, hey, look, and let me tell you a little story, right?
Like,
I
woo,
like
here
the
we
story.
go. No, Chief's
Let me
got
tell you a little
stories. Here
story.
we go.
Here I
Here
am on an,
we
and this is how it's gonna start, Vince. There I was on an Air Force base, right?
Too
There
much
I was
coffee. He's talking. His
on an Air
coffee's
Force.
talking.
Look, I'm serious. There I was on an Air Force base in a medical room, and the Navy's birthday is October 13th,
Mhm.
right? So lo and behold, I'm on an Air Force base in a hospital,
Okay.
and my son was born October 13th. Boom!
What?
Oh, hello, hello.
Booyah! That
So
is
there's a lot of celebration at my house October
dang, I
13th.
can hear it. I can
Yeah.
hear you
Hey,
celebrate.
there goes they see story. Hey, that's a true bona fide Keesler Air Force Base. They knows
Mississippi.
Keesler Air Force Base. They- so October 13th is a big thing in my
Mm.
house, right? I don't go throw on my uniform that day, but if I had to, I would. But talking about uniforms and celebrations and Navy birthday, here in Central Florida, the Central Florida Navy League
Mm.
hosts a spectacular Navy birthday ball.
Mm.
It is often, attended by two stars, admirals, there's just chock full of folks in there, and they're holding it this year.
Okay.
So
In person?
check out, if you're on LinkedIn, check out Central Florida Navy League, and you'll find the information on there, or go to their website, Central Florida Navy League .org, and you can find it. But it's going to be a great time. Now, there's a conflict, of course, in my house, right? I got
Birthday.
my son,
Son's birthday.
my son's birthday, right? So I'm gonna celebrate my son's birthday. I love the Navy, but hey, he kind of trumped them that day.
He sure did. But thank you for sharing that. For those who want to join that, go to that Central Florida Navy League and understand and learn more about that wonderful ball. If you've never been to a ball, a military ball, it is an experience, folks. I really hope that you try one. Put it on a bucket list item. It's one worthwhile checking out.
Yeah,
Again,
I just put the links. I just put
uh-oh,
the link in there if you want to go and
look at
click
that.
on that.
Rapid fire man here,
Eh,
putting the links up there. Yes, indeed. John and Ricky, what questions do you have for us? Let's hear from both of you, both in the West Coast as well. What's going on, West Side? And as you know, I gave you all two different quotes today. And I thought it was great to know, as the first one is always, we should remember to be the change you wish you want to see in the world. That I think always resonates with me, resonates what we're doing, keeps us grounded, keeps part of our core values. You know, service before self has always been important in the military and continue on after the military. And the other one had to do with, if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. That's
Mm.
by Zig Ziglar. Yes, indeed.
Zig, he wasn't playing around.
No way, Jose. He wanted to make sure you got that determination to learn. No one is going to get in your way. Move out. Stop messing
So,
around.
so I put the links in there on the chat. So if you want to visit the Central Florida Navy League, and if you have any comments, you want to see some things during these radio checks. Uh, Look, prayer requests, all kinds of stuff. That we could handle on our end. Just if you just want to sit and listen, that's also that's okay as well.
Hey, yes,
All right,
man.
that's okay as well. No pressure there. But we would love to know who's out there listening and with us. But thank you for those that have joined us tonight. Um, Thanks once again to Round Point for being our first official sponsors, and you're going to be seeing some great things. As a
Mm.
matter of fact, there is a launch video you may get wind of, uh, and and uh, and we highlight the fact that we're getting together. But it's been a great journey so far this year and a half for the leadership void and the initiatives that something like this, like Radio Check, that we've come up with. And it's always our pleasure to serve, even after service. Right?
Hmm.
We just get a lot out of serving.
No, we do. Happiness sometimes is growing others, seeing others grow. At home is our kids, but, in the world is others. So here we are reaching out to others sometimes we don't know, so we can connect, learn from one another, first responders, veterans, spouses, even patriots. We want to know that we all, one race for me is all the human race. So folks out there, we're here every first and the 15th at 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do this all throughout the rest of this year, and we'll continue, and we will revamp if need be. But give us ideas. If another time you think works best, let us know. But the first and the 15th for those in the military is indicative to a payday, or
Hmm.
some call it Mother's Day. But it's a time that we always remember. We never forget the first and the 15th. Hence why Radio Check is on the first and the 15th. And as Enrique mentioned, Folks Multiply, we have another ship raising the tide, which is Round Point Mortgage Service Corporation. We're just excited to partner with them. We're excited to know what they're doing. We want to make sure you know what they're doing, and hopefully help you land those keys to that home that you probably always dreamed of. And that's something I hope you definitely have in the forefront, in the goal in 2022. Have a house, that will definitely set you apart. Call it your own. And it's always good, especially as military. We've been moving around 20,
Hmm.
30 years,
Yep.
and finally could say we got a home. Whew, that's just an emotional statement on its own. So, mortgage, Round Point Mortgage Service Corporation, folks, are there for you.
Outstanding. Well, folks, if that's if there's nothing going on the outside, and we just wanted to get in here, give you a quick check. It's about 25 minutes right now, uh, just to see how you're doing, give you an opportunity to reach out and join us for a little while. But you see our email scrolling at the bottom of the screen there.
Mhm.
If you have anything, shoot it to there. And if you don't want to bring it up here, and we'll curate all those messages and make sure that they're addressed accordingly.
Yeah, folks. Well, happy October. The fall is in the air. We wish you all the last couple months of the year to go out, go strong. Again, we'll be here on the 15th, but for tonight, happy October 1st. We'll see you next time.
Happy birthday, Navy.
Woo-woo!
I love it.